Good afternoon, class. We're going to today talk about practicing setting up and solving proportions. So let's go to our next screen. If you'd like to stop this, pause this video right now to write down our example, you can do that. To save time, I went ahead and typed it up here, but you are welcome to pause it and write the problem down. So let's talk about how to set this up. First of all, it says Kim earned $420 for 30 hours of work last week. If she earns the same hourly rate next week, how much will she earn? How much will she earn if she works 40 hours? Well, let's see how to set that up. It would be $420 for 30 hours. $420 for 30 hours. And that's going to equal an unknown amount, our variable, our unknown, and she's going to work 40 hours. Well, to solve this, it will be the same thing like we talked about on yesterday's problems or yesterday's prep work. You would do 420 times 40 and 30 times our x. As I've told you guys, at this point, I'm not worried about if you can multiply. I want to make sure you know how to do the work. So at this point, you could use a calculator. So you could say 420 times 40 equals, that would be 16,800 equals, and 30 times x is 30x. So I got my 16,800 by multiplying my 420 times 40. Now to solve for my x, remember this is multiplication, and I want to do the opposite operation. So I'm going to divide. Remember that 30 divided by 30 gives you a 1. So we're not going to write 1x, we're just going to write x equals, and you do 16,800, divide that by 30, and you would get 560. 560. If you don't remember how to check your work, or if you're not sure if this is correct, check your work. Say 420 over 30 equals 560 over 40. Okay, so do your cross multiplication again and say 420. Well, we know 420 times 40 is 16,800. And then 560 times 30 equals 16,800. Okay? I think it's important to always check your work. It's important to always check your work. So that means this is proportional, and your answer would be here, $560. Let's clear this and go to our next question. Our next question says Ben traveled. How far did he travel? He traveled 1,800 miles, 1,800 miles over 3 days. If he continues to travel at the same rate, that's what's important. He's traveling at the same rate. How many miles will he have traveled? How many miles will he have traveled over 8.5 days? Whoops, I did that backwards, didn't I? That should be, okay. So he's gone 1,800 miles in 3 days. We're wanting to know how many miles he goes in 8.5 days. This is how you would set it up. You always notice that we have miles at the top here. And if we have miles on the top on the left side, we need to have miles on the top on the right side. We have days on the bottom on the left side, so we need to have days on the bottom on the right side. You should always have your same unit on top and the same unit on bottom, okay? So once again, how am I going to work this problem out? Well, I'm going to cross multiply. I'm going to say 1,800 times 8.5 and 3 times x. Well, 1,800 times 8.5 equals 1,500, no, sorry, 15,300 equals 3x. How do we solve for this? This is a multiplication. We are going to use division, the opposite. You divide by 3 on both sides. 15,300 divided by 3 equals 5,100. And of course, 3 divided by 3 is 1. So it gives us 1x. Check your answer. You can say 1,800 over 3 equals 5,100 over 8.5. Well, we know 1,800 times 8.5 is 15,300. And 5,100 times 3 equals 15,300. So we are correct. Okay? Let's do another one. I just want to make sure that you guys understand what you're doing. Let's do another one. Our next one says a school has a ratio of 10 girls for every 6 boys. If one team of classes has 15 boys, how many girls are there? Okay? So remember, we're putting the girls first. So it's 10 girls, and there are 6 boys. So we have girls, we have boys. We have 15 boys on the second part, and we're trying to figure out how many girls. Okay? So if we cross multiply, 10 times 15 is 150 equals 6x. You guys could do this in your head, or you can do it up here. You can do it on a calculator. It'll go twice. That would be 12. 3, bring down my 0, and that would be 5. So you're going to have 25 girls. X is going to be 25. I'm sorry. X is going to be 25. So you can check your answer. You can put 25 here. 10 times 15 is 150. 6 times 25 is 150. So that is your answer. Your answer here would be 25. And we'll do one more. This will be our final one. Just want to guarantee that you know how to do this. It says 6 cans, so here's our first thing, 6 cans of soda cost $2.50. How much will 20 cans cost? Ooh, we're talking about cans again. So if we have 6 cans that cost $2.50, remember our cans here are on the top. So if we put cans here on the top on the right, on the left, then we need to put cans on the top on the right. So our X is going to be down here. It's in a different place. So let's multiply now. We have 6 times X is 6X equals, and 250 times 20 is $50. You can work that out on your calculator if you would like. 6X equals 50. So how do we solve for this? We have to do the opposite operation of multiplication, and that would be division. 6 divided by 6 gives you 1, so it's X equals, and if you did 50 and you divided 50 by 6, you're going to get, well, let me do it here because I want to show you this. This is one of those times I want to show you what we're doing. 6 will go into 5, it will not. The 6 will go into 50 8 times. That would be 48. We subtract and we get 2. Okay? I'm going to put a decimal point here and a 0 because I have a remainder. I want to keep going. Okay? So I'm going to bring my 0 down. 6 will go into 20 3 times. Don't forget to put this 0 right here. That would give you 18. Subtract. Do you see what's happening here? If I keep going, It's going to keep repeating over and over again. And I would just keep going on and on and on. Okay? We're going to stop here. We're going to stop here because I want to show you something. Because this would keep going on and on and on, we're talking about money here, and money always has hundreds place, has a tens place and a hundreds place. We need to look at our thousandths place to see if we need to round up or stay the same. Because this is below 5, remember if it's 4 or below, or if it's just below 5, you just leave it the same. So our answer here would be 8.33. So that's how much 6 cans would, that's how many 20 cans would cost. Have a great day. Make sure you took your notes, and I'll see you tomorrow.